Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this very special video. We have done videos like this before. We've had a look at all of the Elite figures from Series 1 through to Series 60. We've looked at them all. We've chosen our favourite from every series and it's time for us to do some more. So in this video, we're going to take a look at Series 61 through to Series 70. Okay, if you'd like to watch those other videos, I will put a link to them at the end of this video. So we can't stick around. We've got to get straight to it. Let's start with Series 61. So you can see on screen right now, we've got Big E, which is an incredible figure. I've got to tell you, that figure is absolutely stunning when you actually see it in person. All of the detail, it really was under consideration for best figure in this series. We've got Kevin Owens on screen. We've got Tyler Breeze, one half of Breezango. So, of course, the next figure is Fandango, the other part of Breezango. And then the final figure in this series is AJ Styles. So that was Series 61. I've gone for Kevin Owens as my favourite from this series. Now, this was difficult. This was really difficult because I love that Big E that we saw earlier, and I really was leaning that way. But I don't think you would have Big E on his own like you would want the rest of the New Day. So I've gone with Kevin Owens, and he more than deserves his pick here because we are really starting to see the emergence of face scanning, the true FX face scanning. You can see the face on this Kevin Owens is absolutely stunning. Moving on, we've got Elite Series 62. We've got Akam on screen right now, which is an incredible figure. As well as him, we've got Rezar. So that is both members of the Authors of Pain. As well as that, we've got Roman Reigns. Finally, we get Dude Love. We'd been waiting and waiting and waiting for Dude Love. We got Sting, which is an incredible figure. There was a Sting very similar to this that actually came out as a defining moment. So the fact that this got dropped into the normal line is incredible. And then the final figure, Braun Strowman. Always great to see Braun Strowman. For me, this might be the second best series that we're going to look at in this video. This series was absolutely solid. I could have gone with Dude Love because it's a great figure. I could have gone with Authors of Pain, but I've actually gone with Roman Reigns. I've gone with Roman Reigns, and this might be a little bit strange because there's loads of Roman Reigns figures. So why would I go for Roman Reigns here? Well, the simple fact is they nailed the face. Again, the facial hair. We're starting to see that true effects coming into play. We're really now starting to see the fact that they can deliver really incredible likenesses. I just think that this is the Roman for me. Again, comes with the championship belt. You get the Intercontinental Championship, which is a great accessory because that's obviously going to work with any figures. But as well as that, you know, it's a great looking Roman, classic Roman attire, loads of detail on his tattoos. And yeah, I know there's been a load, but this was a great one. You can't take that away. So I could have gone with that Sting, could have gone with Dude Love, I could have gone with the Authors of Pain. I've gone maybe slightly controversially with Roman Reigns. Next up, we've got Series 63. So on here, we've got Dusty Rhodes. we've got Sami Zayn, we've got Shinsuke Nakamura, Shelton Benjamin, Kane, and maybe the worst figure we're going to see on this whole list, Dean Ambrose. I hate that Dean Ambrose. I've always hated that Dean Ambrose. He looks like a chipmunk. Winner on this one, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes wins. Yes, it comes with the championship. That's not why it's won. This is a legend, an absolute legend. I think it just looks great. It's going to look awesome on a shelf. I love the boots. I love the cloth t-shirt that it comes with. It comes with a baseball cap. It comes with glasses. So you get a fair few accessories. I know there's not tons of detail because there's not really tons that you can do with a Dusty Rhodes figure. But I just think that that looks awesome, and it is one of the biggest legends in the history of wrestling. And finally, he gets like a really great Elite figure. Next, Series 64, we've got the Usos. So Jimmy Uso that you can see, and next up we've got Jey Uso. As well as that, we've got John Cena. We've got Seth Rollins. We have Curt Hawkins, and we've got Samoa Joe. Another strong series, this. Another really strong series. There's a few that I could have gone for with this, but I'm actually going to go with the Usos. I'm going to go with the Usos, and I know some of you might think it might be cheating to go for a tag team, but this tag team looks incredible. They actually did the Usos in Series 54, and Jimmy Uso looked awful. Jimmy Uso did not look good at all. They gave him such a bland, kind of strange facial expression. So I'm really, really glad that they came back and did the Usos just 10 series later. So we got the Usos. I think the red looks awesome. I think the accessories are great. One comes with like a bomber jacket. The other one comes with a normal jacket. There's a kendo stick. There's handcuffs. Both have got really great facial expressions. The likenesses are incredible. You can't have one without the other. So, yeah, really rate these Usos Elite figures. I think they're absolutely brilliant. Next up, we've got Elite Series 65. In this, we've got Rowdy Ronda Rousey. I believe this was her first Elite figure. After that, we've got Eric Young, which is incredible. The detail on that figure is stunning. Then we've got Nia Jax. Then we've got Roman Reigns again. We've got Rusev. And we've also got Aiden English. Another really strong series. On this one, I debated whether to go with Eric Young or Nia Jax, but I've gone with Nia Jax. I've got such a soft spot for this figure. I love this figure. I think the basic of Nia Jax from around this time is one of my favourite ever basics. They released a couple. Both are stunning figures. And they've really turned it all up for the Elite because the detail on that ring attire, there's so much kind of intricate work. So much like little studs and little different colour shades, and the detail is absolutely stunning. And you get 3 swappable heads, so you can change her heads and have different hairstyles. So it's an incredible figure. It is a stunning figure. I think it might be one of those figures that you don't really appreciate until you've actually got it yourself in your hands and you can see that detail. Next up, 66, we've got Rowan in slightly unusual attire, and Harper in slightly unusual attire. These aren't Wyatt family, these are Bludgeon Brothers. They joined forces as a tag team, not for the longest time, but yes, the Bludgeon Brothers, absolutely incredible. As well as those two, we've got Nikki Cross, who at this point I believe was still a member of Sanity. We've got Kurt Angle. We've got another AJ Styles. And we've got another Kevin Owens. And I've got to say, I think this Kevin Owens was another step forward because they kept the face scan and they just improved the hair. The only problem with the Kevin Owens we saw earlier was that he had his head shaved, but he had his head shaved for a short time. So this was better. You know, they gave him his hair back. They still kept the really strong face scan. So this is a great Kevin Owens. I've gone, out of all of these, I've gone with Bludgeon Brothers. I just think those Bludgeon Brothers figures are stunning. They're going to look so great on a shelf. I know they didn't have this gimmick for long, but in a way that makes it more intriguing. The fact that they come with, like, bludgeoning hammers or whatever they're called, mallets, I think is brilliant. Like, you can use like those accessories for other figures if you wanted to. They come with incredible entrance attire. Rowan has got a stunning mask, and just the detail. I mean, just the amount of work and detail that went into those figures. Incredible. Again, I know you might think it's cheating that I've gone for a tag team, but I love it. I absolutely love both of them. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Rowan because of the mask, but you can't really have one without the other. Right, next up, we've got Elite 67. In this, we've got the Velveteen Dream. We've got Shayna Baszler, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and that Randy Orton is fire, and Cedric Alexander. So another very, very strong series. I was leaning towards the Randy Orton. I genuinely feel like that's one of the best Randy Ortons they've ever made, but I've actually gone with Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, so popular. It's a great figure. Yes, it comes with a championship. No, that's not why I picked it. But I still really rate it. I'm all about the detail, and look at the face paint. Look at the face paint there. The tattoo detail on the hands as well. The ring attire is pretty bland, if we're being honest. Like, I do like the sleeves and the work that they've done there. But even just the little details on the ears, where he's got, you know, his earlobes that he's had done, they've got that on the figure. I just think that it's a really good, really detailed figure. And I love the facial expression as well. It is worth mentioning that there was a chase variant of this that was slightly different. Obviously had different colour scheme. It was more based on red, white and blue. I didn't like that one as much, if I'm being honest. I was a bigger fan of the standard Jeff Hardy, so thought that that was a really great figure. Right, just a few more series to go. Series 68, we've got Daniel Bryan. You can see the packaging here. This was SummerSlam themed. We've got Brie Bella. We've got The Undertaker, which is quite an interesting Undertaker. Mabel, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns. So the winner here for me, Mabel. We'd not have a Mabel before. It's a big figure. It's an imposing figure. Comes with a crown, which is a great accessory. I just think this is going to pop on a shelf. It's going to look awesome on the shelf. I know Mabel wasn't one of the biggest names in the history of wrestling. But again, this figure is going to look awesome in a collection. It's going to look awesome on a shelf. It's got plenty of detail on it. Man, the mohawk, the face scan, the tassels at the top of the shoulders. There's loads of stuff on this figure. I think it's a really, really great addition. Right, this is the best series we're going to look at in this video. Right, I told you earlier about what I thought was the second best series. I think this is the best. So, we've got Ricochet. We've got Ali. We've got Bobby Lashley. We have another Rey Mysterio. really great looking Miz with great entrance attire. And then look at this Tommaso Ciampa. There's honestly loads that I could find an argument for every one of these figures. But I've gone with Ricochet. The Ricochet looks incredible. This is his first Elite. The ring attire looks absolutely stunning. I think the entrance gear looks great. It's got loads of tattoo work as well. Face scan looks really strong. I can't fault it, to be honest. I don't know what you would change. I don't know what you would add. I don't know what you could do different. I think they absolutely nailed it. So if I can't fault the figure, then I have to have it as the winner. But there's loads that run it close. That Tommaso was brilliant. The Ali was brilliant. Even the Bobby Lashley was brilliant. So, great series. And the final series, Series 70. We've got Johnny Gargano. We have Finn Balor. We've got EC3. We've got a retro Vince McMahon, which isn't a great figure, but I do love it all the same. We've got Dolph Ziggler. And we've got Seth Rollins. And the winner here might just be the best figure that we've seen out of all of them. I'm not going to go as far as to say it absolutely is, but I do love this figure. It is Finn Balor. Finn Balor as the Demon, based on NXT TakeOver London, when he was like coming out with a bit of a Jack the Ripper vibe. This was a figure people were asking for a long time. They finally got it, and it looks incredible. Look at the work on the body. Look at the entrance jacket, the knee pads, loads of great accessories. Again, is it going to look good on a shelf? No, it's going to look awesome on a shelf. Not just good, awesome on a shelf. So for me, that is the standout figure of 70. Maybe the standout figure of this video. But honestly, loads of great figures there. Feel free to let me know, out of everything we just looked at, what it was that jumped out to you. If you want to see my other videos where we have a look at every figure in 1 to 60, I think it's split across 3 videos. I will put a link to those at the end of this. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.